What is up, YouTube? I'm back at you with another video. What is he doing over here? Well, let's stick around and find out, shall we? I'll scooch the camera up just like that. Alright. What is he doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm making a breakfast burger. Yeah. You hear that? That sounds like a bell tower going off. Lovely. I get the sound of a bell tower while I make this burger. Amazing, if I do say so myself. So I got the stove on high. We're cooking a burger up. What's on it? I got a burger patty with some Tony seasoning. Oh, that's cooking up. Let's go over to the fridge and get our cheese ready for the patty. We're using some pepper jack habanero cheese. Oh, that cheese doesn't want to come open, does it? Oh, there it goes. Just the back of that. That patty's done. We'll set that on our plate to the side for a second. What's a breakfast burger without some bacon? My fucking cheese for you, ladies and gentlemen. Knocking that as the bacon sitting on the top of the bread there, and it fell off. My magic, man. I put just a little bit of Tony's on the bacon. Yeah. All the grease from that hamburger and bacon when it toast our sandwich bun in that, yo. If you don't like bacon, YouTube, there's something wrong with you. I'm gonna put that bacon next to our patty on our plate over here. While I get the rest of the ingredients for this going. And if you got the time to make this sandwich, then by all means make it. Instead of microwaving it for a change, like people get sick of that after a minute. I'm like, well, let's try cooking it up on the stove for once. A little bit of chewy on the bacon isn't a bad thing. You don't want it, you definitely don't want it to be pink. And cooking up the bacon on the stove is going to produce a much nicer flavor, according to some people. Try not to get grease on my stove here if I can help it. And I'm going to wipe that grease up for a second. There we go. Smells good in here. We'll grab up our Texas toast for the sandwich bun. Of course, if you turn the stove on to high and you're quick with it, you know, it don't take that long to cook. We might have enough room for both buns at the same time on this pan, which should be convenient. Put just a little bit of Tony's onto the lid here, and we'll sprinkle some on this side. Just a very, very light sprinkle. Yeah, you don't want too much now. A little bit goes a long way. Oop. Oh, Don spilled some fucking seasoning all over the stove. God damn it. Motherfucking. Toast that up real quick, though. Now, I would not recommend doing this without the spatula, unless you're like a ninja, because that shit's gonna get hot. Clean up that seasoning now. There we go. Smashing. You gotta switch that one over. There's just a little bit of Tony seasoning for our last ingredient. While that's toasting up quick enough, I'm going to take our burger patty and this first bun. Boom, there's our bottom bun. And those first pieces of bacon we cooked up, those are going to go on first, just like that. That'll leave two nice pieces for the second layer. Oh yeah, look at that, that's looking good. A little bit longer on that side. There we go, that bun's done. Set the bun on top of our lid for a second. Next ingredient, ladies and gents. Wouldn't be breakfast without an egg. So we'll do a sunny side egg for this burger, and that's next. Open up the case here. Sprinkle with that. Alright, so the bun's right there for the top bun. This is what the sandwich looks like so far. There's our egg cooking up real nicely. Look at that sunny side egg. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Just so it don't stick to the pan, that's why I did that. Oh, it finishes the last half of that egg there. And getting that stove on high really cooks things fast, so that's why you gotta watch it. Let that go for a little bit longer on the egg there. Get nice and firm, but not too firm. Eggs and bacon, excellent source of protein. Close up of that egg frying action. Yeah. So far this video is like what? Yeah, 18 minutes. It's not bad. That's firming up real nicely. That's good enough. It's like jelly, but it's not breaking either. Alright. Set the camera down so I can put the egg on top of the sandwich. Put those other two pieces of bacon on top, just like that. Turn the stove off. any grease that I got spilled. Wipe it up quick like. Don't want to leave too much of a mess behind. Makes cleanup a lot easier. There it is. I'm gonna grab another slump. Oh yeah, that egg is gooey all over. Son of a bitch, the bacon didn't stay on, and the fucking goddamn it. The yolk's not staying on the fucking sandwich either. Fucking whore. That's not what I wanted it to do, but it never works out like I want it to, do it? Nope. Trying to produce a quality cooking video and it turns to shit because the fucking yolk doesn't stay in place. Now to finish this shithole of a sandwich, we're gonna put the cheese right here on top, just like that. I'm gonna put the top bun on top, just like that. And we're gonna microwave it to melt the fucking cheese on top of the egg and bacon. Damn. Almost the perfect sandwich. Son of a bitch, YouTube. It never fucking fails. That cooking video went way too smoothly, didn't it? Something had to fuck up, didn't it? God damn. I put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 34 seconds to make that cheese gooey. Worst comes to worst, all that bread's gonna soak up the yolk on the bottom. So, you want a breakfast burger? I got you a breakfast burger. Hopefully my next burger video goes a lot more smoothly, because my next burger video is going to be a spicy bacon cheeseburger, and it's going to be hot stuff, man. This, yeah, I'm going to check on it real quick. That's not looking too bad. It's got about 26 seconds left or so since I checked it, so yeah, we'll be done here in a second. Giving my fellow YouTubers a cooking video. Well, would you look at that, YouTube and Facebook? I made a breakfast burger. How about that? Now, the yolk busted everywhere right before I had a chance to nuke it in the microwave to melt the cheese on top, so that kind of blows, but it could be worse. At least it didn't turn out too bad. This looks incredibly fucking messy, but bitch fuck. That's hot. And of course the goddamn sandwich is sticking to the fucking plate. Oh, that is typical. It couldn't be a perfect cooking video. Nope, it's never gonna be a perfect cooking video. Can you get on the camera for a second? You can get the spatula. Stupid fuck. Okay, so I'm back. I took the spatula from the stove I was using and I broke it apart from the plate so I could eat it. And get a load of this disgusting sloppy mess right here, all steaming up, and yeah. Flip it over on this side because this side right here is really fucking hot. I guess it didn't turn out too bad, but the reason I say that is because all the yolk that's spilt onto the bottom here cooked into the bottom bun. So, I think nuking it in the end in the microwave might have saved it. A breakfast burger. Yeah. Get a fucking 360 of that. Let's get a bite into it. Yeah. Not too messy either. I mean, it's dripping grease, but it's not like excessive. Here's that cross section right there. Look at all that steam coming off that delicious cross section. See if you can fog up the camera lens with it. Fog up the camera lens with breakfast burger steam. Yeah. Half this burger's gone and I'm just like, oh. If I squeeze it just a little bit, you can see all the egg and the cheese that's melted together just oozing out of that sandwich. This is another simple burger recipe that you can do at home, pretty straightforward. Definitely tasty as fuck, you can't go wrong with it. The question is, do you think making something like this at home versus going to a restaurant to order your breakfast sandwich or whatever, you think it's cheaper? Well, it depends. You gotta factor in the cost of if you went there every day, and also this is gonna taste way better than any fast food sandwich, I can tell you that right now. Ooh, you saw that cheesy string pull, that was magnificent. Gotta have something to do to kill the time while I'm crafting wands. And if I'm not crafting wands, I'm definitely crafting bomb ass burgers. Didn't quite come out like I thought it would, but it still tastes good, so. I got a little bit of grease on my fingertips, but other than that, this sandwich is pretty straightforward. You think it's going to be messy, you start biting into it, and it's like, oh, it's not messy at all. All good things come to an end, YouTube, and this sandwich is definitely one of them. one last little bit of that cross section before I eat it. This is definitely going in my list of recipes. This, yeah. It didn't, like the egg didn't stick on top of the sandwich like I thought it would. But having it bake into the bottom bun after I microwaved it turned out to be a nice touch. It was like, yo, check this out. That's a good burger. I'd serve it at a restaurant. Took like 2 pieces of bacon, tore them in half, and made 4 pieces. Now the only one you're cleaning up now is just your plate when it's all gone. Holy shit. Wish I had time machines. I could go back in time and just like rewind that, because that was, But yeah, I freaked out a little bit, but that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Typical me. Into the sink with you. Now the only thing you could truly wash that down with is a cold hearty glass of whole milk. That completes the sandwich nicely. Yep. Ice cold whole milk right there, YouTube. That's what's up. That's most definitely a protein-rich breakfast right there. You can't beat that. You know why vegans are getting sicker and sicker? It's because they're not taking in the nutrients their body needs. My diet is very much high in protein and meats and stuff like that. And, yeah. I mean, you saw how long that took to cook on the stove when you put it on high. 15-20 minutes, you're done. I'm also doing a Facebook Live video while I film this YouTube video, so it smells good in my apartment. So that sandwich made your fucking mouth water, then maybe you should give it a try. I've heard some vegans on YouTube looking at that going, oh my god, he had hamburger and bacon on it. Ew. I guess the egg and the cheese and the bread, that was alright, but like... Meanwhile, my dumbass isn't getting sick like vegans are. And it's not just me talking out my Asperger's, there's science to back that shit up. So... I mean, really, that's just all there is to it, YouTube. I mean, it's your choice. You want to be vegan, that's cool, but you gotta have protein and iron in your diet. Something that red meat is known for having. Something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you lack any protein or iron in your diet whatsoever, your body's gonna go to shit. So I guess if you survive getting sick, you just tell people, oh, my body's adjusting to being vegan. Fuck off. You think I got arms like these, YouTube? You think I got arms like these being a vegan? Fuck to the no. No, like for real, YouTube. Hang on a second. I noticed my pipe stem's not perfectly straight. There we go. Now, if your pipe stem is off kilter just a bit, if, you know, and you're smoking out of it, it could, you want your pipe bowl to stick straight up when you're smoking out of your pipe. Otherwise, if it's too off kilter, you can end up spilling your tobacco, and that kind of defeats the purpose of enjoying a nice smoke after a delicious burger, so, wow. Anyways, a cooking video for my adoring fans on YouTube. This is King Cobra JFS with another cooking video, making the breakfast burger. Tune in next time for the spicy bacon cheeseburger. It's gonna be a hot son of a bitch. Catch you cool cobras on the flip side.